So we have a lot of incredible cosplay here tonight, and it's been some amazing cosplay all weekend. The first thing I want to do before we get started is thank my amazing volunteers who have been helping out. So if we could have them come up on stage, show you some of their cool cosplays, because they couldn't compete, but they're still pretty awesome. Thank you guys. And we have a few more behind-the-scenes people that have been pretty helpful as well. So they're going to be wrangling everyone tonight and very helpful, all while in cosplay, which is impressive. Okay, so the next thing to have a competition, I think we need some judges. So first up, I want to introduce Ariath, who is our first judge here. She is local to Texas. She live streams, and this cosplay originally comes with some very large, very rainbow tails. So why don't we see those tails tonight?
Sitting in these chairs would be a nightmare with 9 huge tails.
All right, so you can't actually cosplay League while playing League.
You can, I just don't recommend it.
All right, fair enough. So our next judge is M. Jasmine. She is this amazing Overwatch cosplayer. You might know her for her sombra. So welcome M. Jasmine to the stage. All right, so what are we seeing here tonight?
You are seeing a bright sombra in all her dead beauty, and a little bit of Little Reaper right here.
That's good. You have a little puppet that you can, force to DPS for you.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants to DPS. So.
All right, thank you. And then our next judge, our head judge this year, is the one and only Riddle, who is an international amazing cosplay judge. She regularly works on Marvel movies as well, has lots of juicy stories. When I say juicy stories, what kind of juicy am I talking about?
Oh, my favorite one is where I got to play Mario Kart with Thor and Captain America.
In costume, like they were fully, I've seen the pictures. All right, thank you so much for joining us. You'll hear more from them throughout the competition with some cool information. But right now, we have a special guest who wants to talk to you guys and ask the judges a few questions. Reggie, you want to come up here? So Reggie's a little new to the cosplay world. So he's going to be out there for you guys who know a little less about cosplay and talk to some of our judges and get the deal.
Hello. How you doing? Hello, everyone. How you doing? Hello. Don't be alarmed by the black guy with the British accent. I come in peace. How is everyone? You all right? There it is. There's the noise. This is my first time here at DreamHack, and I'm walking around and taking it all in. Did anybody else buy the $20 popcorn, or was it just me? It was just me. They just knocked me because they heard the accent. Okay. Look, I've never seen any cosplay like this. Do they look amazing or what? What do we think? Okay. Now, I've never seen... Why are you saying uh-oh? I've never seen cosplay before, and you've done an incredible job with this outfit. If I were to do cosplay, what would I be suited to wear? What do you think?
I mean, the typical answer is you're going to wear something you love, but I think you'd make a really good Black Panther.
What do we think? Black Panther? Is that on the edge of sensitivity racially, or should we move on? Let's move on. Okay, I'm joking. No, not at all. No, that was great. That was great. I would have gone Miles Morales, but whatever. Anyway, your outfit is absolutely phenomenal. Can we make some noise for our outfit, please? I'm not entirely sure why I've turned into a game show host, but this is happening, so deal with it. Anyway, I have to ask you the question. When you put on your outfit today, were you worried about getting green on everybody that you met?
Actually, yes. Ricky helped me paint myself green, and I put a jacket on top of her because I was so scared of her getting green. But the bathroom is all green, so that's cool.
So for the people that didn't hear or understand any of that, a guy called Ricky painted her green. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, one of our judges. Yeah. She's also
could you
about
repeat
to give
that
you...
for the people at the back?
I was all up in her business.
It's a family show. We can stop there. Moving on to the last person. Okay, I'm trying to get as much advice as I can when it comes to esports. It's my first time here. I've been in the main arena and I've been loving it, loving watching the competition. What advice would you have for me ahead of watching the big final tomorrow?
Mentally prepare yourself because esports is hype.
Do you agree with that? Is esports hype? There was a guy in the front row that said no. Or did you say hype?
No,
I'm
he's
not quite
here for
sure.
cosplay. He
You
knows
said-
his priorities.
He's here for... I think he's just saying hype over and over again. I've learned to never trust a man in a tie-dye t-shirt, so I'll move on. Look, I'm really looking forward to the final tomorrow. How about you guys? You looking forward to it? Tomorrow they're going to be playing for $250,000. That sound good to you lot? Okay, now I've been spending the day with Team Liquid. Are there any Team Liquid fans in here? Yeah?
Kind of popular.
Do we think that they have what it takes to win or what? That's a mixed reaction. Who do we think is going to win the big final in the main room tomorrow? You don't care because you're here for cosplay, is that right? All right, I'm going to shut up now and hand over to the host. Can you make some noise one more time for these incredible outfits? Thank you.
Thank you, Reggie.
I'm your friendly black Englishman. Thank you. Oh, you want me to stay?
No, I want you to
No,
go
that way. All right, I'm going that way.
I'm
Bye.
taking you off my stage.
Bye-bye. See you later. That's a roll wave. Ta-da.
All right, guys. Now, we know you want to see some cosplay, but I do need a co-host since Reggie is abandoning me. And conveniently, I had someone around who has a little bit of experience being on stage. Would he who is too cool for a first name, Wit, come on up here? So Wit is actually the lead singer of Cane Hill, who will be playing on stage later tonight. So we're gonna have a little metal mixed in with our cosplay. I believe that man has your microphone.
He told me that I would get another microphone.
It's okay.
This isn't my fault.
It's okay. You've never been on stage before. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Elijah Witt. As I said, he is the lead singer of Cane
Hello.
Hill. They will be playing here later. And if you've noticed, we have one other empty chair. What are we doing
do.
about that?
We are filling that with my bassist, who probably knows more than me about all of this, Mr. Ryan Henriquez. Yee-hee! You missed your chair.
Yeah, went past
We're
it
bad
a
at
little.
this.
It's
is
okay.
The bottom line.
He's learning. We're warming them up for the show later.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is how I get ready. Embarrassing myself.
Yeah, you'll just have to have a cosplay competition before every show you guys play now.
I could do that.
All right,
I could be okay with
all
that.
Sign me up. Spot in the tour bus, right? Okay, guys. So just to let you know, he knows a little bit about cosplay, but not a ton. So he's going to be here to ask our judges and his expert bassist kind of a little bit of what's going on. But why don't we bring out, we have a few cosplayers who did not enter the competition, but are still pretty impressive. So if we could get a little cosplay parade going across the stage and show off some of what you maybe have seen around DreamHack today. So first up, we have a Lucio. Now he has rollerblades, but I told him that if he rollerbladed across my stage, I might break his legs if he didn't do it himself first.
That's not fun.
I take my stage seriously.
He still looks great. Still looks great.
He does. I like how the wig was done. I think that's super cool. Let's keep him going with our cosplay parade here. Would that suit you? You want to wear something like that?
I just want the lightsaber.
Just the lightsaber? What would you do with it?
Kill.
Kill?
Kill.
So my leg breaking threat was harsh.
Yeah, but this is, yes,
but
that's what I'm getting
lightsaber
at.
killing is acceptable.
Have you seen lightsabers before?
I mean, yeah.
That's what they're for.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so we have a next one coming up. Do you recognize this one? I feel like you might know this one.
Is that Luigi?
Yes, that's Luigi. Good job.
That's Mario. Oh, Mario.
Good, yeah, there.
I know.
Got it.
I know who
Follow.
it is.
Do you play a little Mario Kart?
I play Mario Kart. Mario Party is
Mario
what's
Party?
in my N64 at home.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
N64, you're not one of those like fancy Switch people?
No. That costs money.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I have an Xbox.
All right, let's keep them going. Let's see who else is next in our parade. Oh, okay, so that was our parade. So first, now we are going to get into the competition.
Okay.
Yes, it is time to get into the competition. It's time to see these amazing cosplayers that have entered here. And let me switch my card. So first up, we have Aspen, who is cosplaying Orisa from Overwatch. As you can imagine, she's going to take a little bit to get onto the stage here.
It's because it's huge.
Yeah, just a little, just tiny
Yeah,
bit. You
that's-
could make that though, right?
That's the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, make him feel good.
There we go, there it is.
He's got 4 legs.
Yeah, the back ones, you know, she just grew those. It's convenient. Cosplayers can do that.
His rollerblades?
No, those. She also has feet. Feet and rollerblades is an acceptable combo.
Sorry. Fine. Fair enough, fair play.
Yeah, fair. All right, so let's check in with her because this is a different competition experience. So I know you're here with some people. What's different this time around?
I am very concerned about my teammate. He seemed to switch to the enemy, and we'll just have to see where things go.
So Orisa has a teammate she normally competes with. You're going to see him next. And this time they decided to face up against each other and see who would actually come out on top. All right, thank you so much. I mean, this has been absolutely amazing to see. I want to check in with our judges. She's going off that way. I want to check in with our judges a little bit and just kind of get some feedback on what it takes to create a build like this just with the legs and the hinges. So what exactly went into this build?
So building a big setup like that to get all 4 legs to move and to get the back legs to move with you is extremely technical and requires a lot of forethought before you really start building. And honestly, I think more so than the foam work, trying to figure out the logistics of how everything works is one of the hardest parts of building a costume like that.
All right, awesome. So our next cosplayer is gonna be a treat. Now I got him, don't you worry, I got you. Next cosplayer up is going to be, and I think some of you guys are familiar with him, seen it around a little bit. We have Frostbite Cosplay in his Reinhardt, also from Overwatch. He is the buddy of the Orisa. Now again, large cosplay, gonna take us a little bit to get him up on stage. Why don't we check in with our bass guitarist over here? What? Yeah, no, we're gonna check in. What do you think of the cosplay so far?
I'm just impressed by the mechs, honestly. I'm such a geek for mechs, and I'm just blown away. Like, the guy that's gonna come right next is insanity. I've never seen anything like this in person, so I'm so stoked.
So do you play any games with like huge build characters in it?
Not really. I'm a huge Battlefield and Apex fiend. I can just go for hours. And honestly, I'm a big Gundam fiend as well, so I'm into all that, so.
So Gundams, any of those things? All right, we almost have our Reinhardt up here on
Big
stage.
boy.
You guys, this is gonna be worth waiting for. How you feeling about this, Whit?
That's a big boy.
That's big, yeah, that's good.
I don't know what to say. I have no idea how they make these things.
But he's, you know, it's convenient that he's naturally 9 feet tall already.
That's true.
It's very useful.
A superhuman feat, convenient
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have stilts on.
No.
All right, go ask him your question. All right, Reinhardt, you got a microphone headed for your
Frostbite.
face.
I got a question for you. How are you feeling?
I'm getting cooked alive in here.
I've heard that's from Overwatch. Did you look fucking... Oh! You look...
Yep, he looks
Flippin' sick.
amazing. Yep.
So I have a question for the judges about this. I don't know if y'all have any experience, but how would you go about putting a hazer in a cosplay outfit? He's got smoke coming out of the back of him.
So what we have in there is a little smoke machine and that he installed right behind the engine. This is supposed to be an engine in Reinhardt in-game. And we have a few holes, and he can control it from the shield whenever he wants to turn on all the vape, smoke kind of thing.
That's insane. That's so much work, but it looks incredibly worth it, because
Yeah, no,
I want to own this.
You want to own that? I mean, he might be willing to part with it.
$1 million. All right,
I think he's sold.
find me later.
All right, thank you, Reinhardt. I mean, it was a treat to watch him come in. It's a good thing we have double doors in the judging room. That most certainly helped. All right, Riddle, I want to ask you, what's the biggest build you've ever done?
That I've ever done? Oh my goodness, nothing quite at that level. I would say it was either my Ash from League of Legends because I had a full light up bow system, or I made this like sculpted dress from Atlas Madness Returns, and it was supposed to look like meat and flesh and grotesque. But I've never even made something at that height or that level. It is insane.
All right, yeah, I can see that. Humbled. She says she's humbled by this. So do you also want to own that? Are you going to fight him for it? Do you have a higher bid?
Fight me.
I'd probably take the other suit and fight him in that suit.
Yeah, I wouldn't fight me either.
All right. I was going to say them's are fighting words, but I guess not. I believe you have our next cosplayer to announce to bring out.
Amazing salt-powered robot.
Yes. So next up we have, this might also look familiar. It's from another game that we're familiar with. If you want to give us a walk across the stage, you guys can see our third contestant in our cosplay competition. So he has little gardens on his arms.
Eco-friendly.
Very, yes. Robots are known to be eco-friendly.
Absolutely. I have seen Wall-E. Yes.
That worked out really well for humans.
Yes.
That was great.
That's the future we want.
So what are some of the different techniques that we see used in this build? Like how did this come together?
Well, obviously he had to scale it down to his size because we're not all built like Reinhardt's and Bastions, but it's manipulating the foam, coating the foam, painting the foam, but then also engineering it so he can walk around in it. And also, like, costumes really take a beating just walking around costume floors. So it's also picking durable materials. I mean, sorry, I'm just so fascinated. I just keep watching him as he walks away. And I'm just, like, floored at the ingenuity that cosplayers have to create these costumes.
Well, why don't we check out another cosplayer? Do you have someone else for us?
I probably do have another one. It says Splinter Shield from Division.
Yes, so this is the Hunter from Division. So one of the problems with cosplay is you never have pockets.
This has a lot of pockets.
Yeah, I think he's covered just a little bit.
Everyone makes fun of cargo shorts till they need a place to put their stuff. This one I like because it looks violent.
Violent?
Which I can get behind.
Again
I know,
with the
it's
violence.
crazy.
I
It's
understand.
crazy. They have cell phones?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, why not? He's got enough gadgets,
It looks
gizmos.
like the future. I
So-
give it a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a good thing you're not,
I'm not a
judge,
judge.
though. Yeah.
Everyone gets a 10.
So he used a couple different techniques here, but one of the cool ones is these are actually 3D printed, and then he's got some nice LEDs inside of them. I know with our bright lights it can be hard to see, but sort of wanted to call those out and let you guys know what was happening. So thank you for your amazing cosplay.
Thank you. And thank you.
So we took a brief break from Overwatch, but I think that Wit needs to see some more Overwatch.
I could see some more Overwatch.
Yeah, some more Overwatch. All right. So now we have AZN problems with her May, complete with the water jug.
It's just the variety of characters in Overwatch is astounding because you go from gigantic mechs to snowsuit, but
Yeah.
this is colorful
you-
and bright, and I really like that.
You need those in Texas.
Yeah. It does snow here now, though.
Yeah, no, it's happened.
Oh.
Okay. That's okay. Cosplay's about adapting. Got this covered. So, one of the cool little things to know about this May is that the judges were so impressed. We upgraded her. We have 3 categories for experience level. She entered in the middle one called Journeyman, and we were so impressed she got upgraded up to a master tier, the top tier of cosplay.
Awesome.
So I wanted to ask you, why did you choose this outfit? Because you're in Texas, so I need to know why exactly this is happening.
So I talked to Elise, the voice actor from May, and I asked her, like, which skin should I do next? She's like, you have to do Antarctica. And I was like, okay, not the best skin in Texas, but I'll do it. So I just decided to do it because of her recommendation.
And so Riddle was a little, she enjoyed this cosplay. And what were you thinking? You see something useful there for when you're in Atlanta?
Oh yeah, that jacket. I don't care if it's 100 degrees. I will wear that jacket. She made it from scratch. It looked like she bought it from like Colombia. And I was like, I want that jacket. So,
All right. Yes, Riddle's gonna steal it. Thank you, May, for your amazing work and your sweat, basically.
See that jacket was handmade?
Yes, she handmade that.
I did not. I wouldn't believe that. That looks so.
Yeah, the jacket looks professional. He's like absolutely flabbergasted that the jacket is handmade.
Looks store-bought to me. That's
Yeah.
how good it is.
It was
Wow.
perfection. It's okay. Well, you can get a closer look later. The Overwatch meetup later tonight. Okay, so our next cosplayer is actually another one we upgraded. She was so good. So this is Meta Ounce as Tiny Tina from Borderlands. So for those of you who've played Borderlands or ever seen anyone who cosplays it, you know that it's a little different from normal video game characters. What is the technique that she's used called?
Cell shading. So actually cell shading and getting good painting techniques to look that good, especially when the whole outfit is painted, is actually pretty hard. So the way she's used her paints to really bring this to life is super stunning, and it's really great creative wig use.
And it's really awesome when you look at it up close. The detailing is amazing. You know,
Looks
just
straight
the
up
last
like a
jacket.
cartoon.
Thank you so much. Yeah, see, you say
That's
that.
very
You can
good.
tell them that
Yeah,
it's
sorry,
good.
that's very good.
Let them know.
That's my full comment.
Yeah. All right. So who are we bringing out on stage next?
Am I next?
You are next.
Tiramisu,
Yes.
the
tiramisu.
Nuka-Cola girl from Fallout 4, a game I am familiar with. Very intense. Removable helmet, also a plus.
Velcro is very magical. There's a very strong Velcro going on in that. I was looking at it earlier.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the very impressive things about this cosplay is if you look at these red stripes, they are perfect. They look like they were painted on.
Absolutely. I want to know what this is made out of, the canisters in the back, because cosplaying is always so ingenuitive. I should ask.
Go
I should
ask her. You should ask her. That's
Hi,
useful.
I have a question. What do you make all of the pieces out of? Because cosplay is always so ingenuitive with the things that you turn into awesome-looking costumes.
So I made the helmet out of an acrylic light bulb, and I attached EVA foam and wire covering that you use for electronics, and PVC for the connection towards it.
Y'all are just absolute MacGyvers with this. It blows my mind. You go to Home Depot and you see a costume.
And Amazon.
Basically, Lowe's was my place to go, and Home Depot. I lived there for 4 months.
That's insane. Well, it looks amazing, so.
All right. Thank you, Nuka-Cola girl. This was incredible. All right. Who else you got for us, Whit?
We have Frank's cosplay from Deathstroke? Okay, I can't read.
Okay, that's fine. Reading's overrated.
DC?
Yeah,
Is that
he's
the
from
name?
DC. You know, it's so DC Comics, like Slade Wilson.
Okay.
You not
okay.
an Arrow fan?
What?
You don't watch Arrow?
I don't watch Arrow.
All right, Frank's
This is
Cosplay's
new to
gonna have
me.
to do some educating over here.
Educate me on the swords.
So, why do you keep
Why do
focusing on
I
the
don't
weapon?
know. I have questions for you now. Where did you get your swords? And why do you look so cool?
What was the question?
Where did you get your swords?
Amazon.
Same. That's where I get my swords. How much time on average goes into building this kind of stuff? And I know all of you probably have loads of cosplay outfits, so this is time consuming, I assume.
It took me about 5 months to make this.
That is a long time. It, again, looks amazing. You
What's
pull it
the
off,
last
sir.
thing Whit spent 5 months on?
Well, I don't know what you said.
He's definitely worked on his marriage for the last 5 months, so he's definitely stoked to get married in what is it, August?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, he's worked
I'ma
hard
be a
on that.
made
I give him
man.
props. I could never do that. So.
I don't know what he's saying. Are you saying good things?
Yeah, totally. Always. That's all he says are good things. All right, so we're going to bring out our next cosplayer. This is Zelda Borealis, cosplaying Lady Urbosa from Breath of the Wild. All right, Melanie, I want to talk to you about this wig that we see right here because you've got some volume going on. So what exactly does it take to get that just poof, like a foot of height?
Literally whatever fits in there. You can put balloons, you can put plastic bags. She used a pool floater for her wig. So, and all I used was teasing. So I'm just a noob. She has a whole pool floater in there. So yeah, that's like goals.
So cosplayer wigs can be used to store things. This is what we learned. All right, so our next cosplayer, thank you, Zelda. So that's Zelda Borealis. Our next cosplayer is Melissa with her Zyra from League of Legends. There are a lot of details on this cosplay, and I want to highlight a couple of them. Riddle definitely pointed them out. So unfortunately for you guys, you don't get to see the texturing on the arms. But Riddle, you want to tell us a little bit about what those arms, what's happening on them?
Yeah, you can't see the texture from here, or you might be able to, but what she did is she did hot glue, and she just put like streams of hot glue all over her arm and then painted it, and it creates a really interesting texture that mimics sort of branches and trees and plants, and we really love that about it.
She didn't put the hot glue on while it was on her arm, though. We've all made that mistake, so thankfully she didn't. And did you know that cosplay is kind of a family tradition? So you want to bring out maybe one of Melissa's family members, Whit?
Melissa's family member is next?
There's a family member who is coming out across the stage right now.
Gwendolyn?
It's not
Am I
your
wrong?
family member.
What?
It's not your family member.
Where am I?
You are on
You
number...
asked me to do this 5 minutes before. I'm allowed to have mistakes, people.
I know. I roped him into this. You are on number 24. You flipped early.
No.
Maybe I'm on number 24.
She did this. Can y'all believe that this is happening on TV?
I know. This is 100% my fault. Let me just give a look. That's okay. No, you're right there. It's 24. It's right there. Yeah, Gwendolyn.
That's what I said.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's bring Gwendolyn out.
Gwendolyn! I said that. You all heard. Hey, who heard me say Gwendolyn?
All right. It's on me this time. So this is actually, so she is part of our kids division. The judges were very impressed by the lights that are happening in this wig. I'm
I
not
didn't
sure if
see
you
that
guys
till
can
just
see
now.
it. You see that now?
That's amazing.
Isn't that incredible? Yeah, we're gonna, ooh, thank you, production.
Fancy.
I know, very fancy. So this is Melissa's daughter, and so they are cosplaying League together. It's not the family that plays League together that stays together, because that would not work. All right. So next up, I believe that's still on you. We got your next one for you.
I have next. It's Frost Fox. Dead by Daylight?
Yes, that's the game. It's your kind of game.
This looks crazy.
Huh?
It looks like, to me, a guy who has no idea what he's talking about, a Black Mirror murderer.
Okay,
But that's a
comforting.
good thing. That is a compliment.
Yeah, okay, so...
Because that's what I'm afraid of. So this is terrifying to me.
Okay, that's good. Good job. You hit the terrifying. All right, next up on stage, we're gonna go back to Overwatch a little bit with Anna in her Ash cosplay.
That's Texas.
Have you been joining Texas?
Of course. I'm at DreamHack in Texas looking at a big gun.
All right, so simple needs.
Simple things make me happy.
What are some of the stuff that you guys have been doing at DreamHack today?
We have been on this stage most of the time. We played Due Process and got our butts kicked by real gamers.
Okay.
We learned how to stream, which is above my head.
Okay.
And now I'm watching Cosplay kill it.
Yeah, I mean, that was really impressive. All of the details, the patch on the back, the giant gun.
The giant gun is my favorite
yeah,
so
you know,
far.
we know where the priorities are. All right, so the next cosplay is a little on the large side. You know, we're back to the bigger builds. Are you
Right.
ready?
Yes.
Are you ready for this?
Is
Okay.
that so-
We have Tenko cosplay with her Ninetales from Pokemon.
I like this one.
Yeah, this is your
Yeah.
fan. There's no guns
Pokemon
this
just makes me
time.
happy.
There's no guns.
It doesn't matter. There's a Pokemon.
Okay. All right. So who's your favorite Pokemon?
Cubone.
Okay.
His
So would you dress up
deep-
as Cubone?
Yeah, it resonates with my mother issues.
We don't need to dive into that one. Let's talk
We
about the
won't.
cosplay.
It's amazing. I don't understand the amount of time that goes into this to make it this good. You guys are awesome. And
So we have a little bit of insight about how these tales work. So for those of you who are familiar with League, you know that this cosplay comes with something very similar to that. So what exactly is her back going through right now, and what kind of build does it take to have something like that?
So she built her harness out of wood and PVC pipe. So she's probably, from wearing it all day, I wouldn't be surprised if she wasn't in agony when she takes it off today. So very strong. You look beautiful, by the way.
beauty is pain.
And cosplay is pain.
True.
All right, so who do we have up next?
Up next, we have Owlways. Owlways?
Owlways Punny.
Owlways Punny?
Owlways Punny. Do you get it?
Always Punny?
There we go. The man has got
I'm
it.
getting it.
This is the Garbo Man from Rooster Teeth. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with it. We had to do a little bit of Googling.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, this is.
You put googly eyes in front of me, I'm sold.
Remember, he's not a judge for a very good reason.
Yes, I am.
So, okay, you're taking.
But we'll
over.
ask my favorite judge.
Okay, no bias.
Is this one your favorite?
It's my favorite.
Well, there you go. My vote's sold.
All right, so the Cane Hill vote is going to Garbo Man with the googly eyes.
10 out of 10.
All right, we've got one more cosplayer for you guys before we announce our winners.
Persuasion cosplay.
Yeah.
Blood Moon Evelyn from League of Legends. Dang.
I know, right? She has so many different details on this, between the fingers,
The
the
hair.
braids on the back, everything.
The braid hair is amazing.
Yeah.
Is that rope?
Do you want to touch it?
Kind of.
You can touch it.
Don't mind me. That's amazing. So, where did you get most of this stuff? Because I was gonna say it looks like Home Depot. My other guess was Hobby Lobby. Amazing. You guys are more talented than me for sure.
So should they take the stage later then? Instead
Yeah.
of you guys?
When we come play this right before Trivium, if all the
Uh-huh.
cosplayers aren't also here, I quit the band.
All right, so you guys heard it. If you want to kick him out of Cane Hill, is your bandmate going to start organizing cosplay?
He looks like he's staring into space. Hey.
All right, so while the judges just kind of, talk amongst themselves for a minute here, we do have a special surprise for you guys while we wait for our finalists to be announced. So I'm going to need Wit's help with this, and we have to bring someone back up on stage. So we have a very special prize tonight for the biggest StarCraft fan. We had a little bit of a write-in campaign. So can Tiramisu's Nuka-Cola girl come up on stage? Are you excited for our special prize?
Yeah, it took me a second to remember what it was, and now I'm so excited.
Or I just didn't tell you?
No, you told me.
All right, so we have our Nuka-Cola girl on stage. If you could stand right here, up here a little bit. We do have a special prize for you. All right, wait, you want to help me lift off this box so we can get the prize and open it up? I believe you need this. All right, I believe his mic's not working, so
You can have mine.
there we go.
I'll take that.
Taryn, we've been together for 5 years now. We've spent a lot of time playing games and talking about games, and that's how we got started. And now we show up to these events and do everything. I don't want to play a game with your heart anymore. I want to be with you as long as I can be with you. Taryn, will you marry me?
I think we just had the best prize given out at a DreamHack ever. Thank you so much, and congratulations to you two.
Thank you again.
Of course.
He's been in that
You're
box for the
getting
last
married.
hour. All right, I know it's hard. After that, we then have to announce the winners now. And I feel a little bad because you have to follow up a proposal. But that's okay, there's some awesome cosplay here. So we're going to start out with our Novice Division. So for those of you who don't know, everybody is welcome to compete no matter what your skill level is. So we have the Novice Division for people who've never really competed or built cosplays before. And even with that in mind, when we see who, there we go. When we see who walks into Novice, it always blows our mind. It's amazing every year to see what Novice does. So first up, our third place is Zelda Borealis with her Lady Urbosa. Could you come join us up on stage? All right, so here is your medal. Congratulations. And I am going to sit you on that side of the stage, but you're going to stay up here so that everybody can enjoy your incredible cosplay and all of your hard work.
Yee.
You ready for the next one?
I am.
All right. So second place. Do you want to announce this one?
Yeah, second place is amazing salt-powered robot.
With his Bastion.
I didn't.
All right, I think he's coming from this side. We had our big ones stay over here. Get a little bit to get him up on stage. And we've got a medal for him as well. That is first place. Yeah, go hand it over to him. And then first place in our Novice Division.
You're a champion.
We have Anna with her Ash cosplay. Congratulations, Anna. All right, so this is for you. Congrats on winning Novice. All right, so Wit has our next division ready with the winners. So Journeyman is the next step up. That's for people who've competed a few times, been around the block, done a couple of cosplays. So next we're gonna bring out our Journeyman third, second, and first place winners. Who do we have?
Is it time?
It is time.
In third place, we have Tenko with her Ninetales cosplay. First place in my heart.
Wait, it wasn't Garbo Man?
Ninetales wins.
Ninetales wins. All right, Ninetales with third place. Do you want to grab her medal? All right, so she's going to take a little bit to get up on the stage. So while she's walking up, I love checking in with our judges and seeing what is cool. Yes, what is cool? A lot of things are cool. No, okay, all right, Riddle doesn't want to know. She's not cool. All right, so we're going to ask Melanie about some of the unique ways she sourced different materials for this. So do you remember where she got all the different materials she used for this cosplay?
She did mention a few fabric stores here in the Dallas area, and I forgot the name of them. I'm so sorry. But for future reference, check out Joann's and Golden Dior here in Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas actually, I've never been to Dallas before, new to the cosplay community here, and you guys have amazing stores. You have a whole foam supply store. That's unfair. That's unfair. All right, so congratulations to her. Who else do we have in the Journeyman?
We have a second place for Frank's cosplay Deathstroke.
All right, Frank, come on up here. The swords are coming back.
That's what I thought. I was like, this is swords, correct?
What are you doing up here? It's at Frank's cosplay. Come on, Frank.
What's up, swords? I've got your prize.
Got it? Yep, those are our Journeyman second places. He's a professional medal presenter.
You deserve it. The swords.
With the swords, yep, the swords. All right, so now we have a first place. Are you ready to announce the first place? You want to tell us who's coming up here?
I'm gonna let you announce first place.
I don't think he wants to say it. I don't think he knows how to
wanna
say it.
And I'm not gonna.
All right, so it's a really good night for this family because her sister just got proposed to. In first place for Journeyman, we have Meta Ounce with her Tiny Tina cosplay.
Yeah!
Congratulations. Okay, so you just won a higher division than what you entered. She entered Novice. She was so good, they said, nope, she needs to win Journeyman when we tallied up the scores. So we bumped her up. You just saw your sister. I don't think you knew. You did know. All right, so what has it been like trying to keep that from her?
He's been making jokes about it this entire trip, and it's been kind of killing me.
Well, at least you got a nice first place to kind of, get you past that. Go join our winners over there. All right, so next up we have our Master Division. These are the best cosplayers. They are experienced. They have competed. They're incredible. And they tied. So we couldn't make a decision. Two of our masters were so good. So we're gonna actually have 2 second places. So if we could have AZN Problems May come up from this side of the stage, but she is one of our second place finishers. And if we could have Orisa come up the other side of the stage, let's get you guys back up here. Overwatch, show us what you got.
Duel to the death.
Well, that's your bassist cosplay.
Duel.
Okay. All right, so May versus Orisa. I haven't played Overwatch in about a year. Okay, so that one's a new hero for me. Who wins?
Oh, God. May, I think.
I just remember May being really annoying because of ice walls.
Yeah, that's why.
All right, so congratulations to May and Orisa. Let's get you your medals. All right, this one is yours. I don't think she's got hands right now, so I'll give this to you later.
A running trend.
Well, yeah, so that's why we went with medals, because then they could hang them a little easier than trying to carry a trophy around. So I think it's time to bring out a winner. Yeah?
The big one?
I don't know. Is it the big one?
The big one.
I mean, there's a couple big ones.
Number one.
Number one. Okay. Who's number one then?
I don't know.
You don't know? You want
Oh, my boy.
Yeah?
It's Frostbite.
Yeah, with his Reinhardt. Let's get Frostbite up here on stage.
It is the big one.
That's what I was like,
That's the joke. I
okay.
get it.
Thank you. He's got it. We're gonna hold on to his medal too. I don't think he's got hands. So we have a ramp at the side of the stage that we're getting people up and down off of. We'll take a little bit here. I do want to ask, you have a water cooler on your back.
Yes.
That was helpful, thank you. Okay, why do you have a water cooler on your back?
So this skin specifically for May, she makes all of her gadgets, I guess, using things that she had in her lab. So this gun was supposed to be like a hair dryer with a coffee mug with whipped cream, and that's why the back of my tank is a water gallon jug.
The big boy has arrived. Hey, Ryan, would you fight the winner?
He is the winner.
Yeah. That shield, it would pose no problem whatsoever.
Beat him up, dude.
So Reinhardt versus Ryan.
I like it.
It's alliterative, it's good.
Yeah, well, it's poetry is what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna check in with our head judge here. Why is Frostbite the winner for our master tier? Give us the lowdown on why you guys gave him the high score.
I mean, everything about this costume is flawless. The way he controlled the proportions. It's a big character. He made it fit on himself. I mean, there's little things you can't even see, like the exhaust pipe in the back has like burn scorch marks around it. The paint job is fantastic. He even finished the inside of his costume. These are, when you're at a master level, these are the details we're looking at. Like, it's the smallest things that set you above. The lighting, I mean, it is just overall like a complete look, and I guess these two guys want to fight in it. I mean, really, that's the deal. That's what sealed the deal. No, it is. Everybody at this costume contest was absolutely amazing. From our novices that went to journeyman and our journeymen that went to masters. I mean, I was completely blown away.
It was truly a treat to see all of these amazing cosplayers. Thank you so much for showing us your skill and your talent, and congratulations on winning your divisions. All right, guys, so that is it for our cosplay competition. We do have some fun stuff coming up, though. If you want to meet Cane Hill or fight them, whatever, they're going to be doing...
Fight us.
Yes, yeah, fight them. They're going to be doing a meet and greet back by the stream studio at 6:30, so you can meet them before they take the stage later tonight. And if we could have all of our cosplayers actually come back up on stage, you guys want to take pictures from down there, and we're going to do some cool ones. So if all cosplayers could join us up here, and stick around, Metal Night is coming up next on main stage. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Enjoy DreamHack.